Hello Chic friends, this is Fiona Ferris from howtobechic.com, and today I wanted to do a reading from my book A Chic and Simple Christmas because why not? It's December and you can see I've got my Christmas tree up. I have a little jingle bells going here, two little dogs, so they're going to join me for the reading. This is Chloe, she likes to kiss. Daphne, you going to stay down? You going to stay on the floor? Right, so welcome, and let's relax, shall we? Because it is a busy time of year, and I'm sure, I have little dogs jumping up on top of me, but I'm sure you have lots of things to do as well. I'm sure you've got work, you've got children, you've got pets, you've got spouses and partners, and oh, you can hardly see me now behind all these dogs. Right, shall we start our reading? And I'll tell you a Christmas story. So this is my book, A Chic and Simple Christmas, and it's about celebrating the holiday season with ease and grace. And it's such a graceful video you've got here today with Daphne and Chloe. This is Chloe. This is Daphne. Oh, she's even looking at the camera. Little cutie. Now, I realised I don't even have my own copy of A Chic and Simple Christmas in paperback because I sold the ones I ordered, because I don't really hold a lot of like physical copies in my home office because they are sent out directly from the printer, which is really nice. But I don't seem to have one, and now I've changed the cover, so I don't have a new one to even show you on the screen. But I did print out an excerpt, so I'll try and read it if little dogs don't get in the way. So, now if you're anything like me, you'd love to cultivate a chic and elegant way of being and celebrate the joy of living no matter the time of year. During the holidays, however, it can seem that chicness is harder to maintain and can even fall by the wayside as Christmas Day draws closer. Should we hop down, Daphne? Good girl. See you later. Now the irony is that this should be the most joyous and happiest month on our calendar, and we also really look forward to it, don't we? The irony doesn't escape me because we pile more and more onto our already sagging shoulders and it feels anything but joyous. Work is busy, there are social commitments and gifts to buy, our budget to balance, goodness, and at least 2 families to accommodate, if not more, not to mention the politics if anyone has fallen out through the year. There is just something about the holidays that seems to push all our buttons. I think part of it is that we remember just how much fun it was when we were children, and it's that gloriously giddy feeling of the big day approaching and the excitement of anticipating what Santa would leave at the end of our bed when we woke up in the morning. And we always had a pillowcase at the end of our bed with little goodies in it from Santa, which was actually Mum, who was up at midnight wrapping. So now we're grown-ups and we have a lot more responsibility, and it seems that we have to climb the mountain of December before we're allowed to rest, relax and enjoy Christmas. And even then, Christmas Day, come on, as a grown-up, it isn't really a day off when you're cooking, cleaning and entertaining, is it? And looking after children and pets and things like that. So just how can we bring about a calm and serene feeling to really enjoy and fully participate in this magical time? That's what this whole book's about. It's something I seem to struggle with every year, and it's the divide between my chic and simple Christmas and my dream life and, well, real life. Finally, I decided that a plan, a chic vision if you will, was in order so I could survive the holidays with my chic self intact, and not just survive them, but master the art of living well during the holiday season as well as other times of the year. Something I realised that I crave, not like at any time of the year, not just in the holidays, is simplicity. And I know there are folk who love the really full-on frenetic energy of the holiday season, but I am not one of them. It just stresses me out and it makes me snappy with my husband, and it's not what I want the Christmas season to be about, because I'd like to stay happily married till in January. Apparently like Christmas, New Year's is the most common time for people to split up and leave marriages, which is doesn't bear thinking about, because you think, well, it is the sort of most joyous and fun time of the year, but it's actually super stressful for a lot of people. So I wrote this book because I wanted to create a sort of chic toolkit that would help me navigate the Christmas season and do so with ease and grace. Too often in the past I have looked forward to Christmas so much and ended up practically shipwrecking myself on the tinsel covered rocks because I expected everything to magically work itself out and for others to be able to read my mind of what a perfect Christmas looked like. And that's totally reasonable, right? Shouldn't people be able to read my mind? And for even myself, reading my own mind, like I would just think, oh, it'll all work out, but you actually have to do things as well to make it so. Now, no matter the time of year that you are listening to this little excerpt of my book or reading the actual book, I mean, it's December now, but you might be watching this video at a different time of year or reading the book in April, who knows? But I think it's never too soon to start thinking about what your ideal holiday season consists of, because there's planning to do. There's, not that you would start doing actual Christmas planning in March, say, but you can just think ahead and think, what would make it really magical for me? What are the parts that I love and don't love, and how can I do more of what I love and less of what I don't love, or manage it a little bit better so that it doesn't stress me out? That's the kind of things I'm talking about. Now, I have studied personal development. I just love that sort of stuff, and I've been studying it for long enough now to know that you have to create what you want. You can't just you move towards it with intention and purpose versus the way I used to do it, and that was to daydream and hope, but then be disappointed because I hadn't done any actual putting things into action, into inspired action. And so this resulted in me getting grumpy with everybody, and I would soothe myself by eating something fun. And it was never slimming things, it was chocolate and popcorn and things like that. It wasn't broccoli and salad and fish. So I'm not talking about trying to control others and what they want to do at Christmas. That's not it at all, because yes, I have tried to control other people in the past, for their own good of course, because I'm so perfect myself, and it doesn't really work, and it's a little bit arrogant, don't you think? So I'm not perfect, but I do try to not tell people what to do, and I think I'm getting better at it, hopefully. And also, it's just a matter of opinion what constitutes something being successful, whether it's Christmas or any other time of the year too, isn't it? I mean, what you might think is really cool and fun, other people might think is the worst thing ever. I mean, I printed out the other day a map of the area which showed all the houses that are lit up for Christmas, and there's not a ton around. There's like less than 20 in the whole region that I live in, and they're all in different streets, so it's not like a big thing here, but I thought, oh, that'd be so much fun to drive around, look at the houses. Can you imagine my husband? Poor Paul, he, when I said, oh, I printed out maps of all the 4 different areas in our region that have got all these houses to go and visit that are lit up for Christmas and all look festive, and he's like, excellent, like in a really sort of sarcastic way. So he's hoping I'll probably forget about driving around looking around at Christmas houses. And then by the end of December it'll be too late, so he's probably just hoping if I never mention it again we might get away with not doing it. Yes, so forcing yourself on other people, they might think other things are fun. That's what I'm trying to get at. So when I was a 20-something, starting out in my own home, thinking how awesome is this, I love being the queen of my own domain, and basically I went along with what everyone else was doing because I didn't really know much different, and I thought, well, that's fine. But then as the years went by, and particularly when it came to Christmas, I realised there was parts that I didn't feel festive and joyous about, and so I started to change the way I did things just little bit by little bit. And you know, we're free people, we have the right to live our life in exactly the way we please. So I mean, some people might think this is selfish, but to me it's one of the most unselfish things you can do. What would what some people might consider unselfish, but I would think is the worst thing ever, is to go along with others' ideas of a good time at the expense of what you desire, and it just leaves you feeling resentful and burnt out, and that's just no fun at all. So how can you, when you're resentful and burnt out, how can you be a loving and giving person to others when you're feeling like that? I'll tell you from experience, it's extremely difficult and becomes even more so over time. If you do manage it, the feeling of unease will increase and eventually surface in other ways, whether it's exploding in frustration at inconvenient times, overeating, or other overs such as medicating yourself with a soothing glass of wine, or going shopping and spending money that you don't have. And we don't even need to go out to go shopping these days. I mean, there's so many fun and enticing websites that have sales all the time, and it's just so easy to go, oh, just have a look, and then you've bought something, or you've spent an hour just putting things into your cart that you don't even really care about. Just like, oh, it's quite mesmerizing. So there's all sorts of ways you can distract yourself when you're not feeling really happy with your own life. I mean, for me, I was and still can be sometimes when I'm not careful. I'm much better about it, but I was the queen of sugar. Just give me chocolate, give me sweets, give me lollies, give me candy, give me ice cream, just give it to me now. And I don't know about you, but sugar, even though it's nice at the time, it afterwards it just makes you feels fat and grumpy and low energy. It's just such a chic way to be not. So this book is about planning for the first of many very happy holiday seasons, and we're going to start doing that from now on. So in the next video, which is the first chapter of the book, I will go through about choosing what a chic holiday season feels like for you, because this video is quite long enough already now, and if you're still watching to the end, congratulations, because I know sometimes I look at a video that's even 15 minutes long and I'm thinking, oh, I don't have time to watch that. 5 minutes is all I can manage, so well done for getting to the end of this video, and I hope you found some inspiration in this first little excerpt from my book, A Chic and Simple Christmas, and I hope it has helped you maybe start thinking, well, there are parts in my Christmas that I don't really think much, like they don't really make me feel really happy, and maybe that even stress me out a little bit, and so it might just start you thinking about what you might like to change. So please join me for the second video in which we will look at how to do that. My name is Fiona Ferris, and thank you for joining me today, and you can find me at howtobechic.com. I'll see you soon.